Hi, y'all. Jennifer Leday here with quick tips for women who want to live and lead by choice, not by chance. Well, I could feel the frantic energy of panic and frustration. Y'all, I had a wasp in my office the other day. And even though I'm allergic to wasps, I was going to be the bigger, better person, capture this guy in a cup and set him free in the great outdoors. But no, he wouldn't stop. He wouldn't slow down long enough for me to catch him in the cup. He flitted from the window, banging himself against the window, banging himself against the ceiling, banging against the wall. Ultimately, the wasp in my shoe were on a collision course, if you know what I mean. Go ahead, call PETA, no cares given. I think a lot of times we can be like that wasp. I know I can. It's one of those things where I can get stuck spinning and flitting and moving in fits and starts in all different directions. I find that when I get into that kind of tension, I have to remind myself that when tension is up, retention is down. What does that mean? It means you can't think clearly when you're in that state of mind, when you're in that frantic, panicked mode. You can't think clearly. You're not going to be able to see or hear or pick up on those solutions, those opportunities, those possibilities. You're just not going to be able to think clearly. When I'm in that kind of frantic, bang my head against the window kind of mode, I'm not gonna be able to come up with any solutions. And the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing and expecting to get different results. So I don't want to see you do that. I don't want to see you continue to bang your head against the window. When I feel like I am about to just lower my shoulder and push through, if I'm able to be present enough, I can remember that, I don't need to work harder. I need to work smarter. But how many times do we do that? We think that, oh, I got to work. If I just work a little bit harder, if I just come in earlier, if I just stay a little bit later, if I just work harder and brute force will just be a recipe for burnout. That's what's going to happen. So maybe you've got some important decisions to make. Many of my clients come to me wanting clarity. They want to know what to do, what action to take, what direction to go in. But the thing of it is, clarity does not come before action. Clarity comes as a result of taking action. And that's really kind of scary because it means you have to take off in a direction and take some action before you're clear on, is this the right solution? I don't mean like taking action, like banging your head against the wall or, the rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. But what I'm talking about is taking aligned, intentional, strategic action. I want to come up with, I want to share with you some tips and tactics that have worked for me whenever I get into this kind of frantic, tension-filled panic mode, if you will. So the first thing I want you to do is stop. Remember back in when we were in school and we'd have those fire drills and they teach us how to stop, drop, and roll? Well, okay, dropping and rolling are optional. Feel free if that makes you feel any better. But what I want you to do is stop and find a quiet place to sit. Take some deep, calming breaths. It really does something to your nervous system. I don't want to get all woo-woo, but I'm just telling you, it works. Then ask yourself, what decisions do you have to make? What are the decisions that you have to make coming up? Do a brain dump if you want. Get your journal out or your notebook, because I know you've been journaling, right? Because I've been preaching at you to journal. But do a brain dump. Get it all out on paper. Then ask yourself, who can help me? For the love of all that's holy, quit trying to go it alone. Please and thank you. Listen, get some wise counsel from a friend, a friendtor, a mentor, hire a coach, but don't quite try to go it alone. Ask yourself how you could take aligned action that would move you in the direction of where you want to go. It could be a very small step, but what is one small step that you could take that will move you in the right direction? Ask yourself where you could tweak it. After you take the action, assess the situation, figure out what worked, what didn't work so well, and what could you do differently next time. It's really not rocket surgery, okay? But it is something that I found that helps me a little bit. I'm not beyond this, y'all. I was just saying last week, sometimes I feel like I get stuck in the spin cycle. You know, the washing machine is just spinning and spinning and spinning. That's a sign to me that I need to sit down and follow these steps that I just told you. So, listen, my intention is not to scold or to should or shame you. My goal is always just to, if I have experienced something, if I've got a technique that worked for me, maybe it'll help you. So I just want to turn around and share any little tidbits that I've picked up along the way. And speaking of which, squee, I'm so excited to be able to say that my new book, Live and Lead by Choice, Not by Chance, Flourish at Any Age, Stage, or Season of Life, is going to be launching in Q4 of 24. Yes, I know you're so ready for this. I know you're so tired of hearing me talk about it, but it is coming. So stay tuned so you can be part of the launch team, so you can be ready to purchase it when it first hits those internet bookshelves and all of the things. We're going to have it in all the different formats. So I'm really excited. I'm really proud of this. I am going to be sharing some of my experiences, some of my goofy missteps and mishaps. So be ready for all of that good stuff. So whether videos resonate with you, messages in your inbox, blogs, vlogs, tweets, all the things. You go to jenniferledet.com, that's LEDET.com, and connect with me with in the medium and the manner that works best for you. And until next time, y'all, don't forget to live and lead by choice, not by chance.